Hey guys, Melanie here from Mango Paint. I just want to talk to you a little bit about some of the basics of Mango Paint because we have been using Mango Paint here in my furniture studio since 2013 and I absolutely love it, and I know you're gonna love it too. But I know you haven't all tried it yet, so I want to give you some of the basics that come naturally to us that I thought would be really helpful for anyone who might be just getting started out. Anyone who wants to be a DIYer but maybe hasn't dove into DIYing yet. So first of all, I just want to talk very briefly about our paint line. So Mango Paint is a Canadian-made, water-based, very low VOC, chalk-based paint. Again, made in Canada. It's a super smooth chalk-based formula that goes on incredibly, great coverage, minimal prep work required, which we love. And the thing that we love about it being a chalk-based paint is that it's really playable. So what I mean by that is once you get your paint on, you have a lot of options for manipulating your piece and getting it to look exactly how you want before you seal it in with that final finish. It also is really easy to smooth out and get really professional results. So you may or may not know, but Mango Paint comes in these 26 gorgeous colors, which you can see on our website. Or also by ordering a color card, which has hand-painted samples of all 26 colors. Today I just want to talk about the very basics of getting your paint onto the start of your furniture project. I have a little sample board here that I'm going to use today, but of course you're going to be painting your bedside tables, your coffee table, your side tables, your dining table, your dining chairs, all of the things in your home or cottage that could just use a new look. So Mango Paint comes in two different sizes. We have in a half-pint size, which is great for your smaller projects. So a bedside table or two, a nice little side table for the living room. Also great for a couple of chairs, any of the smaller projects, even a small dresser with some of the colors. You can get a full dresser done with just one half pint. We also have Mango Paint available in the quart size. So this is great when you're doing the bigger projects. So if you're gonna do your bedroom set, this is the size that you want. You're gonna get two full-size dressers for sure out of this. And depending on the color, you may even also get your bedside tables. So this is also great if you're doing, say, your dining room set, where you're doing a set of 6 chairs or more, or even if you're doing a great big dining hutch cabinet, this is the size that you want to go with. I always go with this size because once I paint something, I always inevitably want to paint something else in the same color. So the quart is the best size for me, the best value for your money there. But if you want to just add a pop of color or do a small project, the half pint size is there for you as well for smaller projects. So when you're painting with Mango Paint, we do also have cute little Mango Paint can openers available. These are super handy so that you're not denting up your can as you're opening it. So I'm going to open up the color Malena today, and I'm just going to get it a coat on this board here for you to show you just how nice it goes on and how easy it is to work with. So I'm using my can opener for a simple pop off of the lid. It's always looks like it has always of course been shaken and stirred, but you're going to want to make sure that you stir your paint when you open it. So we have Mango Paint stir sticks as well, and you want to make sure you give your paint a really nice good stir to make sure it's all nice and mixed up before you start painting. Even if it looks perfect when you open it, you still want to give it a good stir just in case anything has settled or any of the color has settled while it's been shipped or on the shelf for you. So that's the beautiful color Malena. You can see it's covering the stick beautifully. And what I'm going to do today is use one of our 2-inch brushes. So we have these 2-inch super smooth brushes. The bristles are super soft synthetic. They're super fine, so they give a really nice smooth finish as you apply them. And this is a brand new one, but I of course have like 500 of them open because we paint everything here. So what I'm going to do is dip my brush into the can. You can also of course pour a bit of paint into a separate container and work from there. That works well as well. You want to get a good amount of paint on your brush, but not too much that you don't ever want to go up into the ferrule of the brush. You just want to get sort of halfway or a quarter way up on the bristles. I'm going to get some paint on there, pick up my paint project. Let's pretend this is a side table, and we're just going to do a little back and forth motion to get some good coverage. And you can see how well that's covering right away. So I'm gonna get some more paint. I like to offload a little bit from the side of my brush. And you wanna make sure that you just have enough on there to cover everything without it being like gooping and dripping anywhere, right? And I like to, a lot of people I see when they're painting, they like to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's totally not necessary. And what you're doing when you're going back and forth so much is you're actually telling the paint, oh, I want to see those brush strokes. When essentially, if you just get your paint on, cover your full surface, and let it go, the paint actually wants to self-level. So the paint is trying to, like, as you're putting on, the paint's like, okay, let me relax, let me self-level into this smooth finish. And if you're going back and forth with your brush, you're kind of like, no, stay with me, stay with the brush strokes. So you just want to get it on there, nice even coverage. Yeah, and that's it in a nutshell. I was also actually going to show you that a microfiber roller works really well when you're painting with mango paint as well. But as you can see, my brush did such a good job that I actually don't need it. But when you're working on a bigger project like a dining room tabletop or a buffet top, anything where you have big, large, flat surfaces, the microfiber rollers work really well also. So maybe I'll do another quick video at some point to show you just how well we do with a roller and how to get good coverage with that. But as you just saw, great coverage, tiny little brush, one coat, and this board did have a stain on it previously, just like anything you would be working on would have, right? We're painting our older furniture, it usually already has a finish. You just want to make sure that's clean. We usually do a very quick scuff, and then we get to the good stuff. See you soon.